Now, we are aboard the MS Geoffrey Chaucer here on the Rhine in Germany at the moment. This is officially our holiday, and we've taken you with us because we're good like that. I'm going to sneak over here now and have a bit of a natter with an author who is on board. I'm going to take a seat next to Robert Taylor. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Very well, Jason. Thank you.
Well, good to have you along. Now, tell us a bit about, initially, your book to begin with, because I think that's a great place to start, because you have a new novel which has been released this year.
Yeah.
Shocking, gripping, thought-provoking is what we're being told. Wish Dead List. Tell me more.
Yeah, well, Wish Dead List it's about the overall journey of an Afghan refugee who comes into Britain through the Channel, but then she gets picked up by a security group who follow her and protect her, and to trap other people, to trap sex traffickers and what have you. But the Wish Dead List itself is drawn up by ex-Royal Marines officer whose wife dies during COVID, unfortunately, and dies of breast cancer, which is undiagnosed. And he blames everybody from the local GP surgery receptionist through to the Prime Minister, and he forms a list of people he wants to take revenge on. So that's where the Wish Dead List comes from itself, and it's all set against the background of COVID. So.
Yeah, and something with this very we've all experienced over recent years. So it's one that is going to strike a chord with a lot of people, and I think as well, sharing an experience as we have, and also then trying to identify experiences others are going through. I think it's probably going to be quite enlightening for people as well.
I think it will be. I mean, a lot of the emotions that are in there in the book, probably we all went through them at the time. We all knew people who suffered during COVID. We all knew people who fell through the cracks of the protection given by the government. We all know people who couldn't go to work and couldn't feed their families. We all know those people. I mean, John Wells, who's the ex-Royal Marines officer, he's very well off, and it's not such a problem to him, but he clearly suffers from PTSD, and with the shock of what happened during COVID, it was something that triggered him off.
So you're telling this story, and is this your first novel?
No, this is my second. The first one was Lionheart, which mainly features the same characters, the same terrorist counter prevention characters are in there. Kurt Richardson and Sue Beth Walters are the main two characters, and all of their bios can be found on the website actually. So it gives an idea of how they came into where they are now.
But this is a standalone that you can read without the other.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Which is good, because I know there's been a lot of interest in this on board on the ship.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, it was really nice to hear. Once we started mentioning it, people are very keen on it. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk more about that, and also about your blogs as well very soon. We'll take some music first, but I'm going to let you put your jumper back on, because at the moment you're resplendent in your t-shirt. There's a slight breeze across here, so we'll for the next chat about that, we'll get the jumper on, okay?
Great. Yeah.
But before we do, give us the details on where we can find all of your online work.
All the online work is on my website, which is roberttaylorauthor.co.uk. You can go on there, you can sign up to the blog, which will land in your inbox in theory at 5 o'clock every Saturday morning. It tells you what it's like for me to travel as a blind person and various experiences I have, and I really feature parkrun very heavily, because I'm heavily into doing parkrun, and I do that with a VI guide because of my visual impairment, and he guides me around, or she in some cases,
But you also have a blog, don't you, sir?
I do. It's called Travelling Blind Blog, and you can get that through the website as well. I talk about my experiences travelling as a blind person, which can sometimes be easy, sometimes can be fraught with danger, and sometimes can just have hilarious moments. So you can sign up to that. You can get it into your inbox every Saturday morning at 5 o'clock, and you just go to the website and sign up.
Because when it comes to those who are visually impaired, obviously it's a very sometimes difficult world to sort of make your way through. It is very much geared towards those who have vision, but it's not. Everybody has a different way of either coping with it or dealing with the situation and getting on with a normal life.
Yeah. I mean, I find it pretty easy because I've been going blind since I was a child. So to me, hasn't come as a surprise. I think it must be awful to those who suddenly wake up one day and they're blind. I don't know how people cope with it. But I do think it's important that service providers and holiday providers like Riviera, they do everything to accommodate people like us. And I have to say, Riviera have been fantastic since I've been on board.
And again, it's part of looking after your guests, but actually everybody has different needs. And you say I know you've been enjoying it. What's been your highlight of the cruise so far?
I liked Strasbourg very much. I thought it was fascinating. I love history, so to walk through history was something quite different. I mean, it's amazing how many towns along the Rhine claim the fact that Marie Antoinette came through their town, though, isn't it? And
she was on tour, I think.
I think she must have been on tour.
Probably on a cruise. I mean, if Riviera had been around back in the day, she'd have chosen them.
Yeah. So I liked, even though the weather wasn't very good, I loved the Stanza Horn. I thought going up there was a real thrill, really, with a cable car. I've liked the whole lot, to be honest.
It's been great to be out here, and again with your visual impairment, I suppose and sharing your blog, in many ways you're inspiring others to go out there and give these things a go.
Well, I hope so, and that's something I do, which I spoke off air to you about, Jason, about the park run, and it's just because you're blind or visually impaired doesn't mean to say you can't take part in ordinary activities.
Because it's just a normal part of day-to-day life, and your visual impairments is just a part of you. And why should you hold back on what you want to do?
No, and why should other people as well? That's the key, is to get other people out there and doing it.
So you've got the blog which goes out. Do you get much feedback on that? Is it great to hear from others who may find themselves in a similar position?
I do get feedback from blind people, and in fact we've got something going on at the moment which I am going to start working with one of the organisations. One of my readers has come back and said, can I speak about how opticians deal with newly diagnosed people with retinitis pigmentosa, which is my condition. And so we're going to look at that in the next few weeks and see what we can do with that. So it's campaigning as well.
Yeah, and awareness is one of those phrases that gets overused. But unless you think about what others may be going through, actually, and what is normal for you, you really need to just be a bit more accepting and understanding, and just allow people to get on with their life. I mean, you're going around with your stick most of the time on here. You do not have a guide dog on board.
No. Well, I do, but it's a two-legged one.
Yeah. No way to talk about the family, but there we go.
No. Well, she's far enough away at the moment.
You'll get away with that one.
Yeah.
But no, it's been great to meet up with you. Great to pick up on your work. And I mean, we talked about the fact that you've got a novel out earlier on. Is that also available as audiobook as well, or is that something you're working towards?
I would like to work towards an audio.
But there are readers that can pick up on this as well, can't there?
Yeah. But you can go and get the book itself from Waterstones or Amazon, or you can order it through any bookshop, I'm sure, which does fiction. And we hope to get it available electronically so you can download it within the next month or so.
But it's real at the moment. I like that way around. Real first.
Yeah.
Worry about the electronic stuff later.
We do it deliberately like that, because to feel a book in your hand, it's still special, isn't it? And it's still, and we've got to get it out there. We've got to get people into reading again, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Remind us of the website.
The website is roberttaylorauthor.co.uk.
Do check those details out. He's a lovely fella as well, and you will enjoy his work, I am absolutely sure. And of course you can find that blog there too. Right, I'll let you get back to enjoying the cruise, and I think it's ice cream time, I think, downstairs at the moment.
So I hear.
Yeah, so I'll let you go and get some.
And haven't we got the right conditions for it at the moment?
It'll keep it the right temperature, but that'll do the job. Robert, lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Right, we're